caught out. Wolfpack comes in, cleans on up. BRP, 7 squads. They've got to be careful inside the ring. They're trying to isolate one member. He's sliding and gliding. Now it's a little separation, double bubble fight. Even 8 shotguns are all on out. We got game 3. You see your squads out there. We've got Athane, Wolfpack. We've got anti-AA newcomers to it. We've got Burger Squad. We've got... Let's get it. It's game 3 of the Cash Cup. Let's get to it. It's King on the Gibraltar, Floors and J-Box by his side. No Fat Monster in the building, and we're going to have to leave them immediately as we go to R&D. They're looking to do a little research and development into how bow checks work. Is Noxious. Don't know if this is a scientist, but he's a straight up killer. They've got NLN, Vanderstorm, Loki, and Knight around the corner from them. Just keep an eye on the map as always. I might say it a lot, but there's a reason. It's because I have no production team. It's all BRAD observer mode. And so you'll forgive me if we look too much at this map. My apologies. We just want to make sure we don't miss any action. Got R&D taking the high ground right now. 19 squads out here, ready to rock and roll and give you a show. Beams going on out from Rude Knees. 301. Here's shots going in the Wingman V301, a classic shots. And yes, I'm sorry for you, Fat Monster, but hey, if you're not here, it ain't your spot. Vanderstorm and NLN exchanging shots. The Wingman ready to rock and roll on that low ground. Still holding. Let's look. Looks like no other real engagements going on. Launch sites. This anti-AA team taking launch site. They're definitely a new team, so you might have to contest them, Fat Monster, is all I'm going to say. But for now, we're going to see a contest between NLN and R&D. Liberate L-Star. Battle of the meta weapons. And Vanderstorm gets Noxious down. Eva 8 still extremely strong. They're going to clean up. Noxious right now. Oh, the fuse coming on out. There can be only one person on the fuse. That is Devi. But Rudney also eliminated. NLN gets too many. He's got 2 men out from R&D. Devi soloed the fuse man out there. And Sumu, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that. It looks like NLN will not be finding Devi right now, so we're going to actually move on over to DMA. They're fighting against BRP, but BRP also having a little bit of company. These two teams. Let's go to Doom MVP, high ground position, R301. This man we have seen beam a million times. Gummy Bear, thank you for the follow as well. Plenty of loot for this team. As you can see, 300 ammo already. Alu also in the vicinity. D7 Scout. Oh, there's some big beams from Lala Bang. Alu always dangerous out there. They got Piranha. Run Guy Esports. My apologies for any mispronunciations. I get very tongue-tied during these commentating solo games where we do 11 games. I remind you, I commentate 11 games on a Sunday, so give me a break. But appreciate you all being here. Appreciate everyone in the lobby for putting up a fight and showing us how it's done. Gamerism, thank you for the follow as well. Al-U, Lala Bang, G7 Scout is going to town. Not quite able to lead those shots perfectly. But able to hit those extra long beams. Can barely see those dots on the horizon. Almost getting the shots back out there. As you can see, Paragani Esports. Plenty of teams filtering on in towards Lava Siphon. Might be our first Lava Siphon finish, potentially, for the evening. Some G7 scouts going on out. Let's go on over to the Wolfpack Arctic. Extremely talented team. I do believe in APAC South, this is the team that has won the most. They've been financially rewarded the most, at the very least, in the APAC South competitive teams. A very high-performing, high-placing team. Let's go on out to Limitless. This is your team that won the first Sunday Scrims tournament. They've gotten Finicky's down. And I think Fat Monster's just having a little bit of a laugh. I think it's a default cheater skin because cheaters use new accounts all the time, so they only have default skins. It's not really a cheater skin. There's no actual cheating. I feel like Gummy Bear was looking for some extra help from a skin. Anyway, let's focus on Wolfpack Arctic once again. They've got some 301 beams going on out from Big Z. They've got Keysons and Twizzy once again by his side. They're exchanging some shots with the monkeys. They'll be jumping around. They're going to rotate potentially. Well, they are rotating right now. Going to go to Anti-AA, the team that took Fat Monster's launch site landing. But hey, if Fat Monster's not out here, well, they can do what they want. This is their first night in the Syndicate Scrims. Appraiser, hello, welcome on in. DMA win. We will find out shortly. They haven't had a win yet in the first two games, but we've still got 4 games to finish on up. And they're in a great position right now. Central, we're going to actually jump over to them now. They exchange some shots with Al-U, the Lightning Unicorns. But they're both teams beaming up and down at each other. Oh, Doom MVP, this man always beaming. 3 times 301 controlled beautifully. Oh, Lala Bang goes down with easy Flash Kids charge rifle, but definitely a team shooting play there. Floors getting KZ down as well. Looks like we've got another engagement as always. Multiple going on. Looks like Al-U most likely they've got the resurrection here on Lala Bang. Picking up their teammate, their own Gibraltar, easily doing that. But let's go on over to Burger. They're having potentially a little engagement both ways, up and down and all around. They see now IFN Inferno Esports there with Empty getting some nice 301 beams going on out. Jumping over to SQL making their return with Cyber and Amelia inside the ring. Dev living up to their name right now. Rampage shots going on out. Plenty of teams to exchange fire with. We're going to move over to BRP. That is Raiki, Player K, and Bunny Hop. Newly formed team. 2 EXO players. Let's focus on the action now. And let's once again duck on over to Burger Team. They're always finding themselves in a little dilly of a pickle. They're always like pickles on their burgers. But but they don't want to be in one. But that's the only way I want my burgers, but, well, you don't want your burgers squashed. But let's move on over to another team. It's Inferno Esports. They got some close range combat going on down against Anti-AA. They've cleaned up too. Shady, the solo down might be able to get on up. We've got teams pushing on in. That's the Wolfpack. This team is ready to rock and roll. Big Z got a grenade there. Phil is down now. Moving on up on Anti-AA. They've got a very rough trot, and Waver and Shady are both now down to the Key Suns. Al-Star and Key Suns is going to keep on moving with Big Z right behind them. But there is another team coming on in. Oh, it looks like plenty of action going on right now as two teams suddenly disappear from the lobby. Looks like teams are absolutely getting involved. Suddenly, Dynasty is here. They're getting their own portal on out. They're dropping down. Limitless is getting on inside this absolutely crazy engagement that is suddenly going off. LU, of course, finding themselves in flatline beams go out. They get Big Bash down. Limitless has limits, it seems, because LU is pushing them aggressively. They're going to get back into some cover, maybe get a little bit of loot for their trouble. They got scans going on out. Looks like NLN has been eliminated from the lobby. The team on the low ground, that's Dynasty right now. Jack Ute comes back on into his LU teammate. As you can see, the action is really ramping up, and we've still got 13 teams out there in the lobby as we slow on down. And yes, Prime Vipers, the clips have been done. Let's move on over to Tom Young, and of course, they're still out there. Dexter, Chambers, Zicky together, playing tightly on their big boy Gibraltar. Scans going on out. Gotta watch out. Zicky copping a little bit of heat there. Athame has their sights set on this squad right now. And multiple teams do. Those Wolfpack focusing on Tom Young Kun. They see someone approaching them through the train tunnel and says, "No, turn around, Amelia. You are not allowed this way." Let's jump on over to B8 VRP. They're just holding inside right now. Just slowly engaging. It's like the game has just slowed down right now as we've got 13 squads after a couple of absolute hectic fights. Plenty of looting going on of the eliminated members of the lobby. Those that have been sent back to waiting rooms all around APAC South. Oh, LU Jack Cute is going on down. Jack Cute not being able to pick up. Not sure what the hell went on right there. Lala Bang is looking on down. There is no respawn right there. Gobgap's got to be careful here. On a cheeky angle. Plenty of loot on side. Not sure who is pushing on in here. Looks like BRP was somewhat pushing LU. Looks like LU have backed out. Now they've got GTR on their heels. We have BRP. Player K, as you can see, isolated in the center. We actually have a little engagement going on right here. A little vertical engagement possible, or it's just going to be we're both going to shoot out at the same people. We'll see how this plays out in the long run, though, as these teams are right above and below each other. Oh, G7 Scout going on out. Gopgaps going down to Gaijin. As you can see, we've got a few teams focusing on this low ground team of LU. Lala Bang eliminated. Chambers also. Looks like plenty of action happening on both sides of the ring. Zicky healing on up. As you can see, Wolfpack doing some eliminating right now of Ziki. Bullet also getting rid of Dexter there. And Tom Young Kun fully eliminated from the lobby. Not having it as easily as last time. Teams are getting their way southwards in the World's Edge map towards the next ring, as the round 4 ring is going to close on in a minute. See the Gibraltar going on out. Yeah, plenty of action. We're just going to have a look all over. Let's go to DMA, as they're always getting aggressive, and you see the G7 scout starting to work for Easy Flash Kid. Not sure if you can even shoot through that window. It's hard to tell on this area exactly what is a window, but this team has held Lava Siphon for quite a while, but they're going to have to make a move south soon. BRP scans going out from Bunny Hop. This man is hopping around like a bunny. I know, living up to his name. Don't stop moving. They've got Parangai Esports just below them. That's who the scan's going out to. We've got plenty of teams moving into this position. Let's see if we can go to it. Sage and God is getting beamed and put down by Twizzy and Reiki. Got to be careful now. It's a 2-man operation for Athame. They've got PRP suddenly running around and making a little bit of noise. And that's Osama. Oh, he gets the ult out. Looks like he might be getting a little cheeky one in. Needs to be careful though. They're getting some beams on them from multiple angles. They've got to slow it down. Just for a moment to use some cover, but no, they're getting picked at from all angles from Pagani Esports. They're also getting pushed momentarily. BRP, they're jumping on down. Gonna find a cheeky little angle is Player K. He gets on in, but Reiki goes on down and now cannot get a beams out, but his teammate Bunny Hop is moving around, and Bunny Hop gets a little help from some outside assistance. And Wolfpack also, they're in the house against BRP. Let's see, Keysons and this crew going to get a little aggressive. But Reiki has not been picked up yet. Player K is getting stunned and goes on down. And inside the ring, there looks like they're caught out. Wolfpack comes in, cleans on up. BRP 7 squads still out there though. It is the 5th ring. This is going to be a sweaty one. There are plenty of buildings and cover still to be played in. As you can see, there is 2 teams in that ring right now. Pricey a solo though. We have inside the ring above right now, and it is really kicking up a notch, ladies and gentlemen. These 2 teams above each other. DMA low ground movement to the east side, to the north side of the final ring. This ring is going to close in 30 seconds. There are beams coming on out from every direction. Inside the ring, they're having a little bit of an exchange with the Wolfpack. They're trying to make them howl in pain. They've got to be careful inside the ring. They're trying to isolate one member. He's sliding and gliding. Now it's a little separation. Double bubble fight. Either 8 shotguns are all on out. Massive. Either 8 going on out. And the Wolfpack is eliminated by inside the ring. SQL going to get picked on up. We're going to keep on moving. Looks like Waltzy, Bullet, Jaro still on out there, as so do Raikou. Not too many kills for Jaro, 0, but he does have 1.2k damage, and he's adding to that right now with the wingman. Oh, the Gibby ult is going to go out. He needs to get on back. He might need a bubble down. He does. Oh, the big Gibby ult, that's doing some work out there. Let's get these names on up, as we have 5 squads remaining, and you can see all the action. Dynasty, J-Box, they see the former Direwolves members, but they're getting some shots on them right now. We're going to take those names off to clear on up. We've now got a team on the high ground above him. Waltzy goes on down. Multi fully eliminated. DMA putting them out of the fight. Dynasty, 3 squads remaining. A little 1v1 here. The Ever 8 not quite able to work. And DMA, they're out here. They're trying to clean on up. There is only one member on up. They're just getting some points, but DMA takes the cake. Seemed they were almost just third-partying every single team one by one and taking the victory. Bastion, Doom MVP, Easy Flash Kid. The dub. Doom MVP, Easy Flash Kid, Bastion. A solid game for 9 kills victory. GTR, second place for 5 kills. Dynasty, another top finish, 6 kills. Todoroki, 4 kills, 4th place. There are your top teams for game 3. As we